Hi guys. Hello. And it's Mrs. Ferguson. And look at, if you can see, we're in the library. There we go. I don't know why I'm whispering. There's nobody in here but me. So today I'm going to do a little simple tutorial on SORA. So you guys can, I think most of you who've gone on there figured it out, but just some fun little things I want you to know how to do. And the thing is, if I do like the selfie mode, it comes out reverse. So I have to hold the camera like this when I do it. So it might be a little wiggly. So, but we'll do the best we can. I just want to show you in a nutshell some fun little things for you to try. And here we go. Okay, I'm going to have to merge these two videos together. All right. Okay, so here we are. You see your Google page, all right? So the first thing we need to do is find Westminster School District's homepage. Westminster School District, there it is. Might be a little blurry, sorry. Here we go. Now, do you see over here where it says parents and students? It's kind of covered up with that little thing, but it's right there. And that makes this pop up down here. You gotta scroll down a little bit. There it is. Okay, parents and students. And right down here, SORA Overdrive ebook. Click on that. We're going to sign in. So right there, that first part and that second part. This part here is your username, which is your lunch number. All right. This part here, which is your password, that's your last name. If you have two last names, put them both in there together, but without the hyphen. Okay. And sign in. And it should go here. There you go. All right. So here we go. I'm just going to show you some fun things. Right here's home. And then there's where you get to explore. There's your bookshelf. And there's your me page. And I'm going to show you each one of those here. Oops, sorry, it's wiggling a little. Okay, so let's go to home page first. And it just shows I have no assignments. I have no book loans. I can find a book if I want to, or you can just go to explore. Let's go to explore. So I don't have any assignments, but at some point we might get to the point where the teacher will assign you a book to read. So let's see, there we go. Sorry if it's blurry, but I'm moving back and forth. Let's go to explore. Now when you explore, see, I'm kind of scrolling around here. This will show you just some things like SORA Sweet Reads, stories so great you want seconds. It's just like kind of some of their featured books at the moment. And then you scroll down. Right now they have all the Harry Potters, so you can read and listen. And it's in multiple languages too, so that's kind of cool. So you just have to see how they're all, some of them in different languages there. Okay. Now you go down to popular subjects, and this is where you'll probably spend most of your search time. Let's see if we can get a little closer there. We have it broken down by genre. You know, picture books, historical fiction, biography, humor, graphic novels, etc. Okay, so let's find a funny book. There we go, humor. And now it says there's 1,299 ebooks, and then they break it down a little bit more. One of those is an audio book, 499. Or is that too blurry? Let's see. Yeah, or juvenile fiction. That one's okay right there. Some are picture books, so it kind of breaks it down that way. It's kind of nice. So now you just kind of get to go through them. Inspector Flytrap. What's that? Inspector Flytrap. Let's see. There he is. You can read a sample. You can add it to your list. Click on that. You can put it on a wish list. You can put it on a for sure read list. You can put it on, if it's an audiobook, your audio faves list. After you read it, you can give it a thumbs down or a thumbs up, and it'll track that for you. So let's see if we can get that on there. Wish list, for sure read list, audio faves, down or up. So you can see over here, I put this one on my for sure read list called The Terrible 2. All right, so let's add it to let's do for sure read list. For sure read, now it's a for sure read list. Or I can change it, wish list. 2 lists, it's on 2 lists. All right, so you go through, I want to see that one. I want to read Bummer in the Summer. So I'm going to add that to my for sure read list, okay, that kind of thing. And then I might be looking, what is this book about? My Word School. You can place it on hold if there's none available. That means when it becomes available, you'll be notified that you can check it out then. But I'm not sure if I want to read it, so I'm going to read a sample. So click on that, and it's loading up, and there it is. And so down here, if you wanted to jump ahead, it tells you how many pages, you know, so see how the number is changing there, so you can do that too. It's kind of cool. So this is just the cover. We're just getting a little sample of it. Remember, they're not going to let us read the whole thing unless you check it out. There we go. But look at down here, start narration. I'm going to come back to that in a second. And there we go. Let's start the narration. Loading the audio.
My name is Ryan, and I love sports. Baseball, dodgeball, basketball, anything with a ball. I play on a football team with AJ and Andrea. They argue about everything. If Andrea says blue sports sculpt is better, AJ says red. Quit yelling, I told AJ at our last game. I'm trying to ask you something. Do you want to play on another team with me? What sport? Asked AJ. Soccer? No, I said. Curling. AJ started laughing. He spit red sports sculpt everywhere. Curling? Isn't that what girls do to their hair? It's a real sport, I said. It's in the Olympics. Big deal, said AJ. So is trampoline, and everyone knows that's just bouncing. Fine, I said. Hey, Andrea, want to be on a curling team?
End of narration. All right.
It's a real sport, I said.
Oh, we were
It's in
sorry.
the Olympics.
And there. Stop there. Okay, there we go. All right, so you kind of got a taste for that book, and that one is kind of cool because it's narrated. So not all the books are, but some of them are. So I'm going to go up and close it now. Okay. And, I liked that book, so I'm going to add that to a list. I'm going to add it to a for sure read. Okay, so and then after I read it, I could put it on my audio faves, change that too if I really like it. So you're going to go through and you're going to make your list of books that you want to read. Okay, that's your Explore. And if you ever need to go back, go up here to back to Explore, and you can go into a different subject. Okay. Now we're going to go down here to shelf. I want to see what I have on my bookshelf. I don't have any loans right now. I haven't borrowed anything. Okay, so if you have, that'll show up on your bookshelf. So let's go back and borrow something. I'm going to go back. I'm going to go to Humor because I really wanted to borrow this one, Inspector Flytrap. I'm going to borrow it. There it is, Inspector Flytrap. So now I have it. So see, I can go through and read it. There we go. I'm going to click on there. Just keep your little hand over here. Can you see my little hand? Keep it to the right. And that'll just keep changing the page. See right there? Next page. Next page. See? And you just kind of do it that way. All right. So I'm going to go back here. And I want to go to my shelf. And there's my book that I borrowed. So it shows you everything you've borrowed. And it's actually open now because I was reading it. I didn't close it before I moved on. Sorry. So there's my shelf. But now okay, let's go back up here. On my shelf, loans, anything I have on hold, my lists. See, there's my audio faves. This is a list I'd made a while ago of audiobooks that I like. For sure read, and there it is. There's Weird School. You see that? And Bummer and Summer, and there's Inspector Flytrap. So they're all in there. And you can remove it after you read it. So, okay, then let's go to my Me page. Okay. Here's something neat on my Me page. It tracks everything for you. Total books open. That shows, let's see, we got that. It shows that I have opened up 33 books to look at, but don't judge me by 1 minute average time per book. I was just exploring some books, but it'll show you how many minutes you read for each, for each book. Your total, let's see if I can get that unblurry. Your total time read is there, your current streak, 1 day, like in a row. Average time per session on SORA, 1 minute. Longest streak, 2 days. So you just kind of, your achievements. So this is kind of cool. SORA will give you like a badge for all your achievements. I've gotten 4 out of 20. So blast off, for example. I opened up SORA and I signed in for the first time. So I got that badge. Stellar student, open unassigned book. So if your teacher assigns you a book and you open it, you'll get a little badge for that. Check it out. I borrowed a book, so I got a badge for that. This is your completionist badges. That's a wrap. Mark a book as done. Top of the class if you finish any 10 books. 3 assigned books, 3 borrowed books. So there's different achievements you can get. Action items. I got this badge right now. Return a book early. Highlight reel. You can make a highlight reel. Don't let it go. That's if you renew a book to read again or to continue reading. Open up an audio book. You'll earn a badge for that. Write it down. And then this tracks your reading time right here. Reading time. There's this one, and now here's reading time. That's action items. There's reading time. Reading rock star if you read 15 hours. All-nighters if you read after 11 p.m. Moment to spare. That's if you just read 5 minutes or less, but you do it like 5 times a day. I earned that badge. Early bird, that's if you read before 7 a.m. and captivate if you read for 2 hours. And then Hall of Fame, high 5. You get 5 achievements or 10 achievements, or you earn all of them. You're considered out of this world. So that's just kind of fun things for you to do. I'm going to go back to my home page. That's my loan right now. Okay, and no assignments. Oh, here's another one. Recently defined words. So there's recent notes and highlights. Okay, books you might like. They'll start to track based on your search history. You'll start to get suggestions. So if you come across a word that you don't know, it's not here, but when you're reading it, you have an option to stop it and look up that word, and then that'll appear here. You guys will learn it. You're going to have to navigate it and practice it, but I have to open up the book to show you how to do that. So anyway, explore again. You're going to spend a lot of time on this one. Borrow, open the book, place on hold, read the sample, and it'll tell you, let's see, here we go. Where's school? Here it is. This is the one we did, right? Teamwork trouble. Mrs. Hendricks' class might want to read that because they're learning about teamwork, working together. Place on hold, read sample for sure, read. And there we go. So then it tells you a little bit about it, see? It's a read-along ebook, so we learned that. And it talks a little bit about the story, the author, the illustrator, the reading levels, interest levels. So it's a 2.2 reading level. And it's intended for grades K through 3. You know, a few more details about it. You can add it to your for sure read list there. You can read your sample there or place it on hold. So there it is, and it tells you how long you have it. And then some other suggestions based on you liking this book. So some other books that are in a similar genre. So anyway, there you go. I hope that helps you a little bit. Explore, home, shelf, and then your me page is a lot of fun. So here's your shelf. And then right here, remember I told you, after you read a book and you don't like it or you do, those books will appear right here. Like a book I didn't like, those will appear here. Books I did like, those will appear here. So that's good because it helps you remember. Ooh, Zombielina. That one I can hardly wait to do. Let's see what that is here. Zombielina. A little blurry. Sorry about that. Audio faves. There we go. Open them up. Hey, there's my monster. You guys know that one. Excuse me. Hey, that's my monster. You guys know where's my monster. So this is, hey, that's my monster. So it's there's Zombielina. Open it up. Oh, it's a read-along ebook. Cool. I like this. and then I could borrow it. Let's read the sample. So we're going to just do the sample. I don't want to check it out in case somebody else wants to check it out. There we go. Start narration. Turning on in 3, 2, 1.
Zambolina Dances the Nutcracker by Kristen Crow. Illustrated by Molly Idle. It's me, Zambolina, at tryouts today in the old opera house with my corpse de ballet. I'm here for the Nutcracker. It's my audition, and I know I'm going to be stiff competition. I hope Grandpa Phantom will give me some space. For 99 years, he's been haunting this place. My grandpa's a trickster, and I've got to focus. I can't be distracted by his hocus pocus. They call me on stage right beside Lizzie Snow, who's one of the very best dancers I know. She's trying for Clara, the role of my dreams. I'm nervous enough, I could burst at the seams.
Pause, narrate, end of narration.
They call me on stage.
Whoops, I did that again. Repeat.
Lizzie Snow, who's one of the very best dancers I know. She's trying for Clara, the role of my dreams.
It keeps going.
I'm nervous enough, I could burst at the seams. I pas de bourrée and jeté in midair.
All right.
But Lizzie piquets with her own savoir-faire. The judges
I'm going
are...
to borrow this one because I want to read the whole thing. That looks pretty cool. All right, I just borrowed it. I got to finish reading that one or having it read to me. That's kind of cool. All right, so now let's go back to my shelf. And there it is. I borrowed it. There we go. So I've got 2 books on my shelf. And then my me page. All right. Then when you're done, go up here, these 3 little bars. There's Mrs. Ferguson, and scroll down. And I'm going to sign out. All right. It's a good idea for you to sign out if you're using a shared device. But if it's just yours, you don't need to sign out. You can just leave it on, and that way whenever you log back onto SORA, you're there. So yes, sign out. I'm not going to, because I'm going to leave it so that way next time I log on to SORA, it just comes straight to my account. But if you're sharing a device, you might want to sign out, okay? But you don't need to. In fact, I encourage you not to if it's your device. All right, so there we go. And then here's one more thing. I'll have another video on parents and students also. So we saw SORA Overdrive, but look over here, library catalog. Here's something we're going to be learning for next year. We're going to have to do where you're going to be able to search for books and put in an order, and I will be able to find them for you. So we're going to do this another time, okay? But that's it for now. Close. All right, guys. I hope this helps. Oops. Out. There we go. Nope.